for the call of this Week 15 matchup. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting... Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Time running out here on the play clock. Just beating the play clock is gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
The play clock's running down. To throw is gone. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're...
Time to jump back in. This defense, they're in a little bit of dire straits here as they'll come out and see what they can do facing a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and goal to go now. zone for a San Francisco touch. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Now Manziel looking for someone to throw to. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. On 2nd down, Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Manziel. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. We have a red zone alert on our hands. The 1st down play is over. It's now 2nd down and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Brock.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here we go. Goff on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big tight end with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams. We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Manziel. Can't find anyone open. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And so late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Throwing again is Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. To the air again. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Now Goff on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big tight end with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you...
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So on 4th down, out-trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Brinz's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So it's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was... This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Third and 2. Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch. The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. It's complete to Brent. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Detroit! Detroit!
Watch twin.
Here's Manziel. And he's got his man on the out route. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Manziel to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Manziel. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Los Angeles, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.